morning and happy Monday. I have wonderful news for you all. You've been invited to one of the world's largest museum, education, and research complexes known as the Smithsonian Institution. They are holding a Socratic seminar next Wednesday to debate a controversial topic in the history world. Sitting amongst other world-renowned historians, you will contribute in deciding whether or not historians should continue referring to the Middle Ages of Europe as the Dark Ages. Your opinion and voice matters and could very well change the course of history for the future. This is awesome, this is amazing and exciting. Keep in mind it's also fake. We're doing this for fun. We are holding a Socratic seminar next Wednesday, and we are debating a controversial topic, just like historians do. And so what that means now is we need to prep for it. So here's how you're going to start your prep work today. Before we can start analyzing sources and figuring out if the Dark Ages are correctly named and it really was a dark period in European history, we have to define the definition Dark Ages. The Dark Ages is a term applied in its widest sense to that period of intellectual depression in the history of Europe from the establishment of the barbarian supremacy in the 5th century, or 400s, to the revival of learning at about the beginning of the 15th century, or 1400s, thus nearly corresponding in extent with the Middle Ages. Wow, there were some big phrases in there that I need to break down to better understand. And here's how you're going to do it. I'll help you with the first one. Question 1. What is meant by an intellectual depression? Okay, that was one of the phrases I was thinking of. So here's what I recommend you do. Go to thesaurus.com and find similar words to help you better understand. So, intellectual. It means very smart or a very smart person. Synonyms include, I like scholarly. So I'm going to write down scholarly. So I've got scholarly depression. Okay. What does it mean by depression? Because I know what that means for a person, but I'm looking at a time period. So let's see if the definition is different. So I know for a person it would be someone in low spirits, but it looks like here economic decline would make more sense for a time period. So bankruptcy, crisis, crash, downturn, failure. Pick one. Those are all really good. I'm going to pick downturn. So a scholarly downturn. What could that mean? I'm thinking scholarly, I know, is education, downturn, so maybe less education. Poor decision making. That sounds about good for now. So that's what I'm going to write down for intellectual depression. You continue on and do the same for a couple other phrases that we need to understand before you rewrite the definition in your own words. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm here to help, but this is what I want you to focus on today. We have to understand our definition before we can move on to the rest. If you don't finish this in class, it becomes homework tonight. So just to reiterate, today you are focusing on defining the definition of the Dark Ages, gaining a better understanding of what exactly does that mean by answering the 6 questions before rewriting the definition in your own words for the 7th one. So my suggestion would be to substitute your synonyms into the definition when you're rewriting your own so that it makes more sense to you. Because you need to understand it before we start analyzing documents like a historian. All right, good luck.